Active weather coverage, and I've enlisted some help on this one. But before we get there, first of all, the west has been stormy. Certainly in Calgary, hail, rain, another 20 millimeters of rain yesterday. And while the west has been getting the thunderstorms, the east has been a lack of precipitation. The heat, it's been unusually warm, and as well, the fires and the smoky skies. So Matt Hamel, along with myself, Chris Murphy, with you. Now, Matt, I'm going to ask you now, in the summer, when Mr. Hamel isn't at the Weather Network, how are you? What do you do to enjoy your time off?
This summer in particular, Murph, it's been a lot of a four-letter word that starts with G. A lot of getting out on the links.
Nice. Well, I got to tell you, your swing is gold. So, anyways, I fish. I love a campfire.
Yeah, I know. You're a real Renaissance man. You're doing a little bit of everything, it seems like.
That's it. I'm not the digital age.
Okay.
But the thing is, though, the one thing I know I love to do, and a lot of people do, is have a campfire. But that is an absolute no-go. Across the Maritimes and eastern Newfoundland, it has been so dry that high to extreme alerts, and really we don't see any relief here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing this, for many in eastern Canada. So looking at Ontario, our fire danger rating is elevated quite a bit. And Murph, the conditions we're seeing in the forecast in the days ahead, not really supporting much relief from that.
No, the jet stream, which of course is the great steer of storms and helps, advect warm air from the south or cold air from the north. Well, that's riding to the north. So there's our storm track to the north, and that is going to allow a lot of that heat and humidity to build areas further south. Now, as I said that, you can still get these pop-up thunderstorms. The storm track is northern Ontario, Quebec, but in southern areas, GTA, Lake Simcoe, for example, you can still get some storms today and tomorrow. That would be the heat of the afternoon in this humid, unstable air mass.
Yeah, even notice for Toronto, we had that risk of thunderstorm in the forecast. But yes, as you're mentioning, we're seeing the chance for more severe, more robust stormy weather in more northern areas. And for our Saturday, we can see that storm threat more so into Quebec.
Yeah, and look at the temperatures today. So a lot of 30-degree readings for tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to factor in the humidity, feeling like the upper 30s, low 40s. So keeping yourself well hydrated, heading to a beach, grabbing a pool. That is all great stuff.
Yes.
But just remember, the forest fire risk is extreme in a lot of areas. By way of comparison, the jet stream not reaching in the west, Matt, it is troughing, and that means cooler temperatures and thunderstorms.
Yeah, the cooler temperatures, particularly in Alberta and parts of western Saskatchewan today. We can see below the 20-degree mark for many, but with that, also some pretty stormy weather on tap in parts of the eastern prairies and northwestern Ontario. Yeah,
we've seen that. We've had tornado warnings in parts of southern Alberta and into Saskatchewan yesterday, and I think that's going to be there again today. Not so much in Alberta, but pushing into northwestern Ontario. Let's just run a timeline through there. Thunderstorms this morning with heavy rain and some gusty winds, certainly in northwestern Ontario. Then you get a bit of a break. The atmosphere at this point, Matt, it is just like your golf swing, it is going to get prime and pumped for the fairway, but this unfortunately is going to be in the form of severe weather overnight, and that could stretch anywhere from between Winnipeg and Thunder Bay, and all weather hazards will be on the table.
Okay, so some robust stormy weather, as you mentioned, particularly in the overnight hours. The heavy rainfall for Alberta winding down today as the more of the action shifts further east.